Welcome to All About TRH, aka All About the Truth. On today's episode, we talk Southern Charm and the Taylor drama of it all, and we go over the latest from the Real Housewives of Potomac, plus cover the hottest, latest topics.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
Happy almost Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's happy Thanksgiving, guys.
I am so excited. I think we've said this a million times, but Thanksgiving is my favorite because I will be eating absolutely everything. And I love when I'm pregnant because I don't care. So, Chantel, you can just watch me eat this
I
year.
know, because I'm really trying to. I have 2 months away from the wedding, so I'm really trying to watch my figure. And it's been hard. It's been hard with all these holiday parties. Okay.
I know, and you're getting married right before the holidays
I
or
know.
right
It's
after the holidays. So that's like when you gain weight.
I know. So I'm being very careful. I had two Friendsgiving parties the same night we had our thing, and I didn't eat at one, and I only ate at the other one, so it was really hard.
I mean, they were 5 minutes apart, Chantel. So,
I know, but I barely ate at this one. This one actually had better food, so I
oh,
was
I'm
like,
sure it did. We
mm-hmm.
we had one on Saturday. And I'm hosting Chantel's family and my family, and then I'm hosting my husband's family the next day. So I already feel anxiety. I'm kind of like, why didn't I take the entire week off? Because I have so much to do.
I know it's a lot.
Oh, Chantal, I think I'm gonna come to your house today with Jack and Sloan. Charlie is at gymnastics and pick up some stuff.
Well, I think you should do that tomorrow because I have some of the stuff at Val's house and I have to get them from him today.
Oh my God. Thank God
Mm-hmm.
you just told me. Okay, anyways,
Yeah.
guys, I'm sorry. We're having a phone. This is how our phone conversations go, by the way. So, okay, we want to touch on Potomac, Southern Charm. There's some hot topics. I want to touch on Southern Charm first, Chantal, because there's just a few points I want to talk about. So
Yeah.
Chantal did not like Southern Charm this week because Chantal does not like Patricia. And Patricia's like
Yeah.
the reason Southern Charm happened. And Chantal's like, I just don't like watching Patricia or her son Whitney. And so she was like, I really didn't like this episode. So then I was
Like
like, fine.
Patricia, yeah,
Yeah,
because I used to watch the older seasons back in the day with Patricia, and I get
I'm
her. I
sure.
get she's kind of like a Vanderpump type, role model. She helps them, but it's like, no, Patricia, I don't like you.
Yeah, I like Patricia. Everyone booed her because at BravoCon, she was like, "Yeah, you know how there's like women of the Real Housewives, Southern Charm, the men take over," and everyone's like, "Boo!" And I'm like, Patricia, you're not in the right crowd. You cannot be saying this here. Like, wrong generation, wrong everything. What?
But the
So
show is more guys than girls. I mean, it's from this season, especially watching it is more focused on the guys.
But you know what? Like with their guy trips and their like guy stuff, I want to see the girls like there. So,
Same.
but also like I don't care to see who is it. Even like I like Madison, but like and then what's the other one's name? Avita. What is her name? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
I think
I
you
don't
said it
care.
right.
Yeah, I don't care to see her either. And by the way, Chantel, someone wrote us 1 star because I got Mia's name wrong off of Potomac last
I
week and
I told you.
but why would someone write us 1 star? Because
Whoa,
I
you're
said
yelling.
Maya instead of Mia and then corrected myself. I'm over this. How do I put a stop to these things? Like, who is literally going to now write a 1 star? Because I literally was like, wait, is it Mia or is it Maya? And then I was like, oh my gosh, Mia, ha ha ha. Like, oh my God.
Maybe it was Mia.
It was Mia. And I said Maya.
No,
I
I'm
get it.
saying maybe Mia
Oh.
is the one that gave you a 1 star
Guys,
because she's
it's
like, bitch.
Thanksgiving. Like, just be thankful and stop doing stuff like that to us. 1 star, give me 3 stars. At least I get 90% of their names right. 10% I mess up a little bit. Freaking 1 star. So someone go write me a nice review before I cry.
Oh my gosh.
I know. All right, I'll stop. Okay, so here's a few points I wanted to talk about. So, Chantal, I'm disappointed in Taylor for being the one who initiated the Shep stuff, but I also feel like we can't be that judgmental because a lot of girls have been there where they go to that toxic ex who will clearly never take them seriously. And I just can't wait till she finds the man of her dreams, like the man Madison has. And I
No,
know she'll find it.
I get it too. I think she's dumb. I think she's stupid and she's just being desperate. And I've
Wow.
been saying that about her, but I get it. And it's like, if that was you telling me you're doing that, I would just say the same thing. Like, you're dumb. Why are you doing that? You're dumb. But like, no one should be
I've been
mad
there,
at
huh?
her.
Right? I've been there.
Yeah. And no one should be mad at her. Like, literally mad. I just think she's stupid and dumb. And if I was her friend, I would
Wow.
say that.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing nothing. You're not serving yourself anything. You're putting yourself down by going back to this loser who literally just said he has fun. He had fun cheating on you. So like
Right.
that same night, why would you put yourself down? You're that insecure.
Okay, girl.
No, I can't. I swear, girls, let's go to a school for
I
confidence.
know, I know, I swear. But I
But wait,
swear, 90% of girls have been there.
one thing I want to say about this episode with it is like, it's so funny how Austin goes like, I'm so done with her now. Like, I try lifting her up. It's like, Austin, shut up. You're just
Oh my gosh, he's
jealous.
such trash, dude. He really, really is.
He's
I
the
can't.
worst. Yeah, I don't know how Craig deals with him.
Okay, but Craig Chantel is like a fraudulent person too. So like Craig can go like kick rocks. Like Craig is a fraud. Um, okay, and okay, so I want to talk about this whole page stuff. I'm rewatching, by the way, Summer House, and I skipped to like season 5 because I don't think I've ever actually really watched season 1 and 2 of Summer House, and I did, and I loved it. And I recently rewatched season 3 and 4, but I stopped because I did not like season 3 and 4. So I was like, let me rewatch season 5. And Chantal, it was the season that Paige was dating that one guy who like didn't like to go out. He was like older, I think, than her.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. And so I'm watching it and she talks about, how serious she is and how in love she is with him and how she could see herself marrying him. And then she's like, did you know that he told me to keep my nails painted all of 2020 so it could happen in 2020? Wow. Like seeing that side of Paige and then the way she is about Craig is wild. And I know we evolve and then we're like, you know what? Marriage isn't everything. But she had this guy that they didn't even work out. And she's talking about marriage, saying that he told her 2020 and like she's excited and giddy about it. And then you have this Craig stuff.
It just makes me sad for Craig. But like, she kind of does say like, Craig, we've only been dating for a year and a half. Like, I think Craig makes it seem like
But
they've been dating for
Chantal,
four
you were
years.
dying to get engaged after a year and a half at the
Oh,
same age that she's in.
no, trust me. I get that. I'm just saying, like, the way that Craig is making it seem like they've been dating for like 5 years and like they've only been dating for a year and a half. So she's just like, we don't
But
need
when
to
you're at
rush.
that age, like I get it. Me and my husband dated for 6 years and I was like ready to go at 24. But even though that sounds so young, I would never. But like I thought I was ready. See, I guess, yeah, you think you're ready. But at 30, like if you're going to date for a year and a half, and by now it's been like 2.5 years and they're still not engaged.
The thing is, to me, is that she needs to give him like an exact like time, and if you're not feeling it, you need to lay that straight to him. You really do. And I feel like she does a little bit, but not fully. He
Yeah.
constantly keeps saying, I dream about getting married, having a kid, and she's just like, oh
There's no
gosh. And he's,
compromise.
yeah, so it's like, okay, like, how about you say by 32 or whatever, how old ever she is, when at 32 I would love to be engaged, and if I'm not at that point, then we need to break up because you're not the person for me.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
he wants it. He's telling you he wants marriage and kids. He wants it yesterday.
right. I don't think that he'll break up with her though. I think he's like literally
She
head
needs
over
to do
heels.
that for him then. Stop being so selfish. Break up with him
Yeah,
if you're not
I
ready.
know, and that's if they ever do break up, that's how it's gonna happen. So okay, so Patricia, she hosted the Royal Palace dinner, then couldn't host, so Whitney took over, and it's so awkward. But this is the second time that I see Austin walk in to Whitney's house, and he's like,
Empty handed?
"Yeah,
Or
yes."
like,
Or, "Do
wait,
you
what is
have
it?
food?" He's like, "Do
Yeah.
you have food? Can you order
Yeah.
food, or are you gonna serve us now?" And I'm like, "You just walked in. Sit your ass down and bring something if you're gonna
He's
be
like,
that type of person."
he's like a side that's always hungry. It's like he's constantly like asking, like, what does someone have? What's there? It's like, why are you bring something? I don't That's what I was trying to say.
No,
Just
it's
bring
like
something.
entitlement too. It's like,
Yes.
"Calm down, you just walked in. We just saw you walk in." And, like, you're, like, rude about it, where I'd be
They
like,
think
Shut up."
they think because he's so rich that he should have everything ready for them.
Which they did. It was like a butler or whatever
I
the heck that guy was coming
know.
out. I don't know. So it was weird to me when Shep looked at Austin and told him how Taylor slept over. Like what was that?
I know. Yeah, it really is so like insensual. Is that how they say it?
You're asking the wrong person.
I know.
Yeah,
Whatever the freaking they say that happens, like, you're now telling him and you don't even have to tell him if you don't want to.
right.
It was your girlfriend.
Exactly. It was so weird. By the way, Craig has really been instigating this whole Shep Austin stuff. I don't know how Austin lets Craig hype Shep up. Like Craig wants Shep to say that he is done with Austin, but Austin won't do it, or Shep won't do it. Shep won't say he's done with him. And I mean, even if let's say Shep did get pissed, like that would create a divide, and Shep would probably be the one who was left out. But I don't understand why Austin never says anything to Craig about making the matter so much worse.
I think like the reason Craig does it is because I think he thinks that Shep is just like burying it, and then one day he's gonna explode. So he's like, let's just put it out in the open while we're talking about
Okay.
it. And so like let's do it now. So then he keeps making sure like, do you really understand what just happened? Do you even understand like that if this was my girlfriend, I would not be friends with him. So I think I don't know. But it's weird that you're right that Austin doesn't go
Like if
crazy at
that
Craig
was
because they're
me,
best
Chantel, and you
friends.
kept doing that, I
Yeah.
would freaking go crazy on you. I'd be like, I don't get what your motive is here. Like, what are you trying to
Same.
do? For you trying to
Yeah.
have him cuss me out on national TV? Like, what are we trying to do here?
I love gift giving, but it can really add up. That's why this holiday season, I'm shopping Quince. Quince is my go to place for luxury essentials at affordable prices for everyone on my list, including me. Quince offers a range of high quality items with prices within reach, like 100% Mongolian cashmere sweaters from $50, washable silk tops and dresses, cotton sweaters, and comfy pants. The best part is all Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. That's why I'm giving the gift of Quince's buttery soft cashmere to my nearest and dearest this year. By partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts out the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to us. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. I love that. I also just got myself a bunch of maternity wear, which I was so excited to see that they also had. Get affordable luxury for everyone on your list with Quince. Go to quince.com/TRH for free shipping on your order and 365 days return. That's QUINCE.com/TRH to get free shipping and 365 days returns. Quince.com/TRH. This episode is sponsored by Dose, an all-natural and organic wellness shots made to assist your liver, skin, muscle soreness, and immune systems. Unlike other wellness shots, Dose does not contain standard juices or powders. Dose is formulated with organic herbs. It's vegan, gluten, and dairy-free, and zero sugar. Dose Organic Wellness shots combine potent ingredients and clinically researched dosages to functionally support a healthier body every day. With Dose, each ingredient is potent and delivers results. For example, 1 shot of Dose for your liver is equivalent to 17 shots of turmeric juice. If you want to give Dose a shot and invest in your health, Dose is offering All About TRH listeners 15% off your first order, plus an additional 15% off if you subscribe to a monthly delivery. That's 30% off your first order. Go to dosedaily.co/TRH and use code TRH. That's dosedaily.co/TRH and use code TRH.
Like he's not saying he cares. It's been this much amount of time. He's not doing anything. So shut the hell up. Because every time Craig's like, well, you're pissed. Like, why aren't you saying anything? Say something. Like, I would never talk to him. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then when Shep leaves, never once does Austin say, like, stop making it worse, dude. And I'm just like, I don't understand. So, yeah, it was an episode where I needed more females in it because, like, I don't enjoy just watching the boys, even though, like, it's like weird, Chantal. Now that I see Craig and Austin, I'm like, oh, they're kind of attractive just because when we saw them in
Only
person.
Craig, like, no, I still don't think Austin's attractive, but I mean, he is like better than from before,
Yeah,
but
like
Craig
Austin's
is
not
so much
cute at all,
cuter.
but in
Yeah.
person, he was cute just because his height.
Mm-hmm.
Shep wasn't cute at all. I don't feel.
Shep was a motherfucking mess.
Yeah, he really was. That's a little.
Hey guys, it's
Yeah,
like,
he's
ew,
a
get
little.
away from me.
He's a little. He gave us the ick. He's a little
Yeah.
too drunk that he can handle. Man. Okay, so let's talk. So that's all that we got for Southern Charm, but let's talk some hot topics. Chantel, I think you actually sent me this. You saw it before me. Nicole
Yeah.
from Real Housewives of Miami's dad died.
I was
And
so sad.
oh my gosh, that's so hard. Didn't he just get married or engaged?
Yeah, he was engaged.
You know what's so weird? It was like last season, Alexia was like, listen, our parents are never going to change. We have to accept them how they are. And that's like a cultural thing because that's us. And they were like, our parents are never going to change. You just have to accept them, but don't hold on to this. Like, if he's wanting to move on, just move on, because it was either Alexia or Marisol. And they
It
said,
was Alexia who
oh, it
kept
was
going
Alexia.
crazy. Yep.
She said, I had someone who died and I could just wish that they were back in my life. And look how like he died. And he seemed young.
I know, but he seemed like he wasn't taking care of himself.
Healthy.
Yeah, like he was drinking
Yeah.
all the time, cigars, like
That's
that
like all our
catches up to
dads.
you.
What
I
about
know, but it
yours?
catches up to you.
Yeah.
But I feel
Rest
really
in
bad because I'm
peace.
sure she's gonna be going through a lot, like of like guilt.
Oh my gosh, for sure, especially because she like brought him on the show and stuff. Not like it's like her
Yeah.
fault, but rest in peace to him.
Yes, we'll be praying.
Okay, so Chanel, I want to show you this video, and forgive me, but I don't know who this guy is, but he is like a celeb, or he's someone. He's a somebody on someone's podcast. Chantel, I don't know if you know who he is, but let me tell you guys that my husband texted me after this. He sent me this video, and he's like, "Did you watch this?" Okay, so what the video is, and I'm gonna play it. It's a guy who said that he slept with two girls on the Real Houses of Beverly Hills. So I didn't like. I feel like I saw it this weekend, but I was busy. My husband texted me. He goes, "Did you watch this? You think it's true? Who's he talking about? Kyle and Teddy? LOL or Dorit?" And I'm like, I go, I heard Brandy. Wait, I was like, wait. He said that he banged someone that's married. He goes, I feel like it was Dorit, dude, jumping on a trampoline with her kids after. Who else has young kids like that? So let me, Chanel, you are gonna die. Let me play this video for you. Hold on.
I shook their husband's hand.
Wait, I have to start it over. Sorry, guys.
Tell you that I
I
smashed
did listen to this, by the way.
Okay. He says smashed two Beverly Hills
their
Housewives.
husband's hand after.
Wait, you had a threesome with him?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, her and one of her friends, who's also on the show. Midday.
Midday?
Yeah, in her husband's bed. And then after that, I went in the back and was jumping on a trampoline with like her kid and stuff. Bro, it was the most ridiculous.
Yeah, I
thing.
know exactly what you're talking about.
All of a sudden, her husband shows up, comes over, and I'm like, what do I do? And she's like, just say that you're like a real estate agent here, like checking out the house. And at the time, I was doing some real estate. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'll just say
those
that.
acting classes paid off.
And I got a text message from him saying, I'd love to meet you. Come meet up with me in Beverly Hills. I want to chat with some business and stuff like that. Like, I might have some stuff for you. This is the first time I've ever told this story. So I go to this dinner, and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? And he's like with this dude who's like, looks like he's like Secret Service. And he's like, listen, if you ever come around my family or my kids ever again, my buddy right here will take care of you.
Oh my God.
Okay, first of all, this guy sounds like the biggest douche, and like
For sure.
he's like talking like, you know, like guy talk or and like exaggerating everything. But I don't think it's Dorit. Like she would never.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's Dorit. Do you know who I think it is?
People kept saying Carlton and Brandy.
No,
he said threesome.
But Brandy's not married. Well,
Oh
Carlton,
yeah,
yes.
okay.
Do you know who I think it is? I think it's Diana.
Oh
Diana Jenkins, right? Was that her name, Diana Jenkins?
yeah, but who would she have the threesome with?
That's the thing that I don't know. I mean, it could have, like, wasn't Brandy involved or Denise Richards involved or someone? I don't know. Wait, weren't they like, wasn't Denise in the same season as her, or was Brandy
No.
anywhere? No.
Brandy and Denise, but not Denise and Diana.
But like, why would Carlton and Brandy be? I don't know. Like, they were
I don't
never
know.
close. So that's why I'm like, maybe he thinks one of them was, but I could see Diana Jenkins be
That's
that.
crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. I
Who
mean,
do you
I
guys
guess
think
like
it is? Tell us.
everyone just Googled like who has trampolines. Like, let's look back and see who's a trampoline.
Oh my gosh, you guys are investigators. Let us know.
Yeah.
Because that is so crazy. Do you believe? I don't like, why would he lie about that?
I feel like his story with like this guy having a mafia and he called me back up. Like, I'm sure he texted you and said, "Don't fucking talk to my wife again," and he's like making up the rest of that. But
Yeah, because like, why would you actually go meet up with him knowing you banged his wife? Like, you're
I
an
know.
idiot. So, yeah, I just had to share that because that was scare, you guys. So
And
scare.
then whoever this is, like, why were you banging him while your kids were there, and then you are gonna have him jump in the trampoline with your
Yeah,
kids?
that's
Like, this is
disgusting.
oh my god,
People
people are
live double
bored.
lives. Yeah,
I
I
swear.
swear. I'm like, okay, twins. What?
I said bored, and you said double. What'd you
Yeah,
say?
but
Double lives. Oh,
But No, now I don't know what we said. I thought we said something together. Whatever. Before we get into Potomac, Chantal, by the way, I just wanted to let you know I finished Christmas shopping
Wow, why did you do that before Thanksgiving,
for
Black
my
Friday?
kids. Yeah, because Black Friday is not what you think anymore. They don't actually wait till Friday. They do everything like 5 days before. So I
I know,
have
but like I keep a list and like slowly, like even like yesterday I was looking at something and then today like the website changed it from 30% to buy one get one like a bikini free. So like I feel like they start adding things slowly more when it
It
comes to like
depends. Well, yeah,
Thanksgiving.
but it depends. I'll also say Black Friday sale starts now, and then I'll look, and it
Yeah.
it never changes. Like it doesn't get any cheaper for Cyber Monday or any of that stupid stuff. But I bought my kids all their gifts, so I'm done with them. But now I'm like, who do I have to buy gifts for?
I
Like,
don't know who else do you do gifts for.
I don't know, very annoying to think
Are
about.
you
But
gonna
okay,
get me a gift?
no, boo. Like what? Like what?
No.
Yeah, no, no. I'm about to go broke after like having to buy like Jacob's family gifts because they are such gift people, and I'm like not. My family is not like that at all, and
Yeah,
it's
we're
not
not
like
like that.
yeah, we're not at all. And they're such like when I first got into my husband's family, they wanted us to buy a gift for each person, and the minimum was like $200, and I was like, this is so unnecessary. I'm buying like my husband and his grown brothers like something for $200, and but they're like they are such like giving people that they like love buying gifts. So then I made them do Secret Santa. So I did switch it up a little bit. They were probably like this cheap ass, but they think I'm hilarious because I am.
Yeah.
So they were like, this one comes into the family. She's now changing the rules. I'm like, we're all grown, dude. Let's just do Secret Santa. I love Secret Santa. I want to even do Secret Santa for like the kids and their cousins.
Yeah. No, I
Because,
agree.
okay. Anyways, what are you buying my kids?
I do have something cute for Charlie, but I think that's all of who I'm gonna buy something for because she's my goddaughter.
Okay. All right. So let's talk.
I'm not getting started on that.
I know, right? It's not worth it. It really isn't.
No.
Don't. It's the worst thing ever. Once you start that, you feel like it's like pressure and to just like buy gifts. And like at this point, especially with my kids, they have everything because I was so extra in the beginning. So it's like now it's just like whatever.
Yeah, like where's that little like Sloan like a swan thing I got? It's probably Sloan one year. Like, do you still have that?
It's in her room. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
mean
that's
her
cute.
bedroom is a swan theme, so
Oh
yeah, it's
yeah,
still in her
yeah.
room. I keep those upstairs. You want them to eat on it or something? Like what?
So make sure they're using the gifts.
No. Okay, that was like 5 years ago. Okay. Just kidding. She's like 3. Anyways, okay, so let's talk Potomac. So, Potomac, what'd you think of this episode?
It's good.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. It was good.
Yeah,
It was
it's
good. It's a
good.
good second episode, yeah. So we continued the conversation with Ashley and Wendy with the whole Osu, which means outcast, and Wendy denies it. And over at the table, Robin tells the ladies that she wants them to know she's not running from anything. And oh my God. Robin brings up how Giselle told Juan that he shouldn't be with any female publicly. And Robin is like, I'm not going to stop him from doing anything that he normally does outside of my knowledge. But, girlfriend, you literally had no knowledge about either encounter because she was literally making it like it was she is going to let him continue to do things if she has knowledge of it. But you didn't have
Yeah,
knowledge of either of these things.
Robin is just I don't know what's wrong with her.
I
And I feel like
dare.
Giselle was right to like be real with her, but I also like I hate and admire how Giselle can be so direct with her. Don't you
Right.
agree? We always hate that about her,
Right, to her
and
best
we like
friend.
it.
I think it's okay if she does it one-on-one with the other ladies is what would piss me off.
Yeah.
But I dare my husband to go to a nail salon with anyone, period. He doesn't even go. So why would he not go with me if anything, if he needed to go? I mean, us women go and get our nails done all the time. And if he went and he didn't tell me, game over. I'm crazy, but to me that's like a respect thing. Like,
If she really does not care, like more power to her. If this is how she wants to live her life, live her relationship, like
okay.
girl, that's on you. But everyone would be stressing. That's all I can say.
Right. She says that she doesn't care that the blog is hot and says she feels sorry for the people who are worried about her boring life. Oh, well,
Mm,
we care,
we
girl. We care.
are. Yeah,
We
we
are.
are.
Now Robin and Karen go have a chat. Robin sets boundaries that or was it Karen? I think one of them sets boundaries that they won't repeat rumors and only facts. And I thought that was productive. Wendy talks about her show and said if people don't want to receive it, they aren't at the intellectual, see, I'm clearly not,
Yep.
at the intellectual level. For
We know
someone
who we're not gonna watch it.
yeah, no, it's fine. For someone who's trying to come out with a show, probably the last thing you should be doing is like really targeting your audience and then saying things like that. Like
100%.
that
And
is the dumbest thing you could do, but
well,
go ahead and let's see how it goes.
well, I think like Ashley brings it up and like no one was supportive. So then I feel like she gets so insecure or gets so
Yeah.
like down where she fights with her words and fights like strong. So I think that's where she like went wrong, where she probably wasn't feeling that anyone was like, oh my God, congratulations, Wendy. Like that's awesome. She's like, yep, if you're not smart enough, you should not watch. And we're like, whoa,
Oh my
like where did
gosh.
that come
Ugh,
from?
cringe. I'm definitely not watching.
But she does so many low blows. Like what she did to
Yeah.
Mia.
Well,
She
yeah.
does
So, well, Mia's making faces, and then she brings up how Wendy wants nothing to do with her, and Wendy reminds her about the drink spill. Mia says, "But if you're all about uplifting women, why don't you uplift me?" And Wendy says, "You're slow." And I was like, "Oh my god." And then, like you said, like a really low blow. And Wendy says she's in such a good place and wants to elevate the conversation. Again, like she is insinuating that obviously Mia is just like not on their level.
and that really is not a nice word to use.
Yeah. By the way, I like NECA's vibe. Even
Yeah,
like when she converses with Robin, I like it. Like I like her vibe. I can tell I'm gonna like her a lot.
I agree.
So Wendy's son's first communion is happening, and she only invites Ashley and Karen, and in front of everybody. It's so shady. And usually for these things, you have like a lavish invite that you'll send. So it's like that was so shady to do that in front of the girls.
So she did it on purpose, 100%.
Chantal, do you remember our first Holy Communion?
Yeah, oh my God, I wrote this down. I said Roxanne and I did our communion together, and we need to show
Yeah.
them pictures. It's so scary.
Yeah.
But we did like our actual like Saturday school or whatever school it was for like is it 6 weeks, 8 weeks? Who
Catechism.
knows? Yeah, catechism together, and then
We
we
did
walked.
everything together.
I know
Wow.
it's so weird
It
because you guys,
really
I
is.
have sisters too, so it's
Yeah.
like fun.
But we were 6 days apart.
But I was the only one that did it at the church that we did it at. My mom made the others do it at the church closer to my house, but like I probably was a psycho. I was like, no, I want with Roxanne, and
Yeah,
like,
that's so funny.
and Roxanne had this like after we actually did our communion, like Roxanne had this like crazy party, you
Oh,
guys,
I
that
just
like
said that. I said my parents did it at a wedding venue and got a famous
yes,
singer.
a famous singer, and I got motherfucking lunch with my
Yeah,
grandparents, and that's it.
literally. Literally, like we both like mine was the jam. It was like when my parents were at their hottest, like they could afford that. I had like magicians. I literally had it at a wedding venue. And I wonder how you felt like coming to that after we had your luncheon. Like
I'm
I
sure it was
really wonder.
fine.
There was also like a time in catechism where they 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 asked us to sing, and Chantel's voice is very deep, and she really was belting it out, but it was
No, no.
like
This is not, you're saying the story wrong. They
okay,
actually picked me to be one of the like singers in the actual communion. So
they
like
wanted
there
to
was
pick
like
someone behind, but they thought it was they got confused by people.
no, maybe.
Yeah.
So there was eight of us up there and we were practicing for like the communion day, you guys. And this is where like man, nuns get a bad rep sometimes. But like I have a
It
real
was a
experience with
one-off.
it. Are you sure? I'm sure it's not.
Okay.
I mean, I love some nuns, but this one, man, where is she now? You guys, we were singing, and she's like, "Who is that?" And she's like going online to hear the voice, and it was my voice
In front of everybody,
in
guys.
front of every kid that is in her communion, and like we probably had like 80 people. She
Yeah.
slaps my hand in front of everyone and tells me like
I was there. It was
to
very
go sit
scary.
down, like I'm out.
That is so embarrassing. Did that traumatize you?
No, but I'm shocked I don't have trauma from that, honestly.
Right, like something's wrong with us because I feel like so much traumatic things happen to us and we like laugh at it and like that's so embarrassing that that happened to you.
Yeah, I really want to find her.
I mean, I'm sure like she was older, so I don't know.
And like
But
when we told our parents, like they didn't say anything. It's like, yeah, you can.
oh,
Guess
our
what?
parents are definitely those parents that if you told them, they would say we're lying. Like I swear to God, I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but they always think the worst of their kids. Like there's no way their kids could ever tell the truth. Like they're doing it for attention. And like all us, like the second like my kid says anything, I'm like, wait, what? Like and then I'll ask the teacher and the teacher's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, I literally wrote all of what you said and then like the singing part Chantel, so that is so funny.
Yeah,
Uh,
but we have to post the pictures. Like, we need to find them and show
I
everyone
know,
because your communion party
100%.
was just so funny.
Yeah. So Karen heads over to Mia's house. And then by the way, Chantal, Mia's house, like the way she decorated it, especially for a small space, is really nice.
Yeah, she does a good job.
Yeah. Mia says that she can never move forward with Wendy because she called her slow and she said that her son has a condition where kids can be cruel and they refer him to him as that. But the thing I like about Karen is that she doesn't keep it going. She says, "Listen, if Wendy knew about that condition, Wendy would never say that because she's a very compassionate person." And I can respect that she doesn't like egg her on to get more pissed.
I know, but Mia goes, "You hump the fence," and Karen's like, y'all hump my fence."
Wait, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she goes, "You," because like when she's talking, Mia's like, "You hump the fence," and she's like, and then Karen was
What does
like,
that mean?
"No."
You hump the fence?
As in, like, you ride the fence, like you're always
You
always
play
in
both
between people.
sides.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. So she was
Okay.
like singing a different way, and then like Karen's like,
Okay.
"Nope, you guys hump my fence."
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. I didn't even know that.
I'm like, Karen, you're feeling yourself, huh?
I know, right? I swear. Candace meets with Wendy and they bring their best friend, I think it was Kiana. And Wendy tells them about Ashley's housewarming and about what Nneka said about her. And when she tells the story, she says she never met Nneka, which we have heard they've met. Candace says it's messy of Ashley to have told Wendy. And I agree. Ashley was very messy here. I'm still shocked that Wendy's ass didn't like go and confront Nneka that day.
It's just funny how Candace knows how like Ashley is, and she's like, "There's
Yeah.
no way this is like the real story here."
Right.
How does like Candace,
Yeah.
girl?
Oh my gosh, I know. But she's funny this season. I'm
I
actually like
know.
liking her.
Hmm.
Why was I dying laughing when Karen met up with Ashley and then she gets bit by a bug?
Oh my gosh, because that would happen to her.
I know, right? Anyways, Karen's smart. She says that Candace's name wasn't mentioned at all at Ashley's housewarming party, and she says that the girls are trying to ice her out, and that's 100% true. That's the
That
best
was
tactic to do, though.
that was so interesting. I didn't think about that, and like that is so rude. Like everyone, they play so dirty.
That's the best tactic to do because usually they'll be like, "Have you heard from so and like it from Married to Medicine?" Chantel, remember they were like, "Have you heard from Quad?" But like with
Yeah.
this, no, they didn't say anything. And then Karen says that Candace won't talk about the lawsuit with Michael, and I don't blame her. I would not talk about it with any of these people.
Nope. Not one.
So I'm dying because we find out that Ashley exaggerated that whole NECA stuff and admitted to it. Like completely exaggerated
But
it.
like, damn, Ashley, look what you did. Like, well, look what you
I
started because you can't
know.
mess with people's villages. Like, we come
I
from
know. We
villages.
have villages.
You
You can't trust
you
me.
can't mess with that. Like, people know everyone, and like the story that Neka was saying to Robin, I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is I can see this happening, and it's not like this mom is crazy. Like, it's just something that this cousin you're calling, like, why is she talking shit? We're in the village, like, you know.
Anytime I have a friend, my mom's like, "What village are they from?" Or when
Oh
I
my
was like
god,
dating Jacob, "What village is he from?" Like they're so crazy about that stuff.
that's all they care about.
Yeah. Wendy's mom is like my mom. Oh my god. Because like she would be the one who would expect to be involved in
The
the computer
prayer.
praying. Yeah. And Chantal, did I tell you that my mom is saying she wants our newest baby's middle name to be after her? And I'm like, I love you, but no. And she's like, you're gonna name her Muna. My mom's name is Muna. And she's like, you're gonna name her Muna as her middle name. She's like, you named Jack's middle name after Jacob's father. And I was like, okay, but like I also have a dad and I didn't do it after him. And that was Jacob's choosing. And I named our girls. So I'm not choosing that. And she's like, and now my mom is the type who goes and tells my daughters, like, yeah, I want to name the baby Muna, but she's not letting. How mean. And the girls are like, Mom. And I'm like, oh my God. The toxicness,
She
dude.
really is toxic.
I swear. By the way, I hate yellow. So this theme was hard for me, especially like when her
I
husband was
love
wearing
yellow,
yellow.
but
Oh my gosh,
no,
stop.
yellow's my favorite color, but I would never pick like yellow flowers like for,
Disgusting.
like a theme
A
for
yellow
that.
Sue? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Chantal, your favorite color was yellow when we were 3. Like it's not still yellow. You just keep going
It's
with that.
no, it's still yellow. It's sunshine. It's beautiful.
Okay.
I love
No,
it. It's like
he's a lie.
positivity. No,
Lie.
it's yellow.
All right. Ashley and Candace both echo that they'll always that they can remain in the same room with each other. And then they talk about pickleball. And Chantal introduced me to pickleball and Karen brought it
Yes.
up and my pool club has pickleball and I was better than Chantal.
Oh, no, you weren't.
I was drunk. I don't know, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It's a fun game, you guys. Anyone can do it. That's the best part about it. So if you're ever looking to do something in the summer. Anyways, Ashley tells Wendy that she misrepresented the whole NECA drama, and Candace in her confessional was like, I told you. And it was so awkward of Ashley to confront that in front of everyone. Like, you have balls, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
What's weird, Chantal, is I don't remember seeing NECA at all at BravoCon. Was she there? She had to have been.
No, she wasn't.
Because the Married to Medicine's new cast member was there, and
I
then
know.
the Beverly Hills one was.
Oh yeah, sorry. I shouldn't be so confident about saying no, she wasn't, but I feel like she wasn't.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember seeing her. I do hate when people meet and then you have someone act like they haven't met someone. I hate that, and that's what Wendy is doing with NECA.
But like maybe they really haven't gotten introduced and they just saw each other. Like you believe NECA or you believe
I
Wendy?
believe NECA.
Oh
I
wow,
absolutely
okay.
believe her. Cause we've heard Wendy say, yeah, like I know her from other people, or like, yeah, like I've seen her, or I've whatever. And it's like, okay, so then you know that you've met her. Chanel, just like us, we know every Chaldean there is. Okay. So even if like when we saw them at places, we'd be like, yeah, I used to see them around.
Yeah.
So NECA tells Robin, because they go out to lunch, that Wendy's family is getting aggressive towards her and that Wendy's sister specifically has been contacting her husband's wife. And I hate when siblings get involved. Cough, cough, Melissa Gorga. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
The sister says that NECA is using Wendy's name to socialize with the women, which NECA literally has not done at all. Then Wendy's mom gets involved and says it's a sin to use someone's name, which they're accusing NECA of doing. And back at the communion, Wendy's mom lets everyone know that she birthed Wendy's kids. And Wendy's mom, did she do that? Was that what she was saying? I was so confused. She's like, these are my children. I birthed them or something. I was like, what? It was a lot, you guys.
I
Wendy's mom,
know.
I don't know, she's taken it all too far. Um, but I swear it's like a generation thing, because you know what my mom tells me every time? She's like, and I was always so scared. Like she always says, like, if you go to Disney World and you lie about someone, like you lie about your kid's age, like let's say they just turned 3 and you say they're 2 just to get a free ticket, she's like, you're going to hell. I'm like, okay, mom.
But
Okay.
that's what they did for us too, though. So it's like you do the same thing.
Right. She totally does the same thing. Literally, you guys, my mom backed into someone with Charlie and Sloan in the car. She hit the car. My mom fucking drove off. My mother, the missus who says everything is a sin. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, do you think that there's a cop listening to this?
Yeah, okay, let's not.
But she drove off and she says, and she calls me and she's like, oh my gosh, your daughter has the biggest big mouth ever. Like she said, how can you drive off or whatever? And she's like, nothing happened to their car, but she's like, I'm not going to stay there then. I'm like, Mom, you literally tell me walking outside is a sin, but here you are doing that with my kids in the car.
Exactly.
And like, they're such hypocrites, you guys. And like, we can't say anything. Like, we just can't say anything. It's so crazy. But you know what? My kids love her more than anything in this world. So
That's all that matters.
I swear. So, yeah, that was Potomac. Overall good, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I think anything else, Chantel?
No, I think that's it.
I don't see Beverly Hills and Miami coming on Wednesday. I wonder if it is.
We should look. Go look. Don't you have
Right
cable?
now. Yeah, I have cable, Chantel. What the fuck? Don't you?
Like to look on the thing, no?
I know, that's why I asked, but hold on, let me see. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So episode 5 will, oh wow, my God, they're doing it, Chantel,
Yeah, so that's fine.
on a Wednesday.
We can do it Wednesday night.
I can't. I'm hosting my husband's side.
I thought you were hosting. You said the day after.
I didn't mean to. I meant to say the day before.
Oh, no wonder
That's
why
why
you
I
want to
said-
come today.
Yeah, that's why I said I need the stuff. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, it all makes sense. So we might be late on that, you guys. Sorry. But Salt Lake City's tomorrow, so that'll be good. But I think that's all that we have. We hope you guys have a happy Monday.
Yes, and I hope. Yeah, we'll talk more then before Thanksgiving.
Okay. Wow. Jesus.
So I was gonna
Okay.
say stuff about Thanksgiving, but we're gonna talk later.
All right. Well, bye, guys.
Send us some recipes if anybody has some.
Like quick ones that are easy.
No, I like nice ones like that your grandma does, and that is like a fan favorite. Okay, it doesn't have to be quick.
Okay. And I want to see her make it. So please, someone, please send it. I want to see her make it.
Yeah, I can't wait. All my food's amazing. I don't know about you, but my food is always great.
Okay, but I just
So
want to see
let's
you
not
make
talk.
it. I just want to see you make it.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.